Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another wonderful episode of the Wonders of Science with Mr. Whybrew. This is Season 2, Episode 12, and in this episode, we're going to answer the question, what is a vacuole? So, what is a vacuole? Anybody know? Anybody want to take a guess? Come on, someone want to take a guess? Come on. I know you want to try. Come on. All right, let me go ahead and answer that question. So, what is a vacuole? Well, let me give you a simple definition and expand upon it a little bit, all right? So, a vacuole is a membrane-bound organelle. That means by being membrane bound that it's connected to the membrane that's part of the cell or the outer workings of the cell itself. Okay? Now it's present in both plant and fungal cells, and it's also present in some protist, animal, and bacterial cells. So you can pretty much find it in any classification of a cell. Pretty cool. Now in plant cells, there's also a particular organelle which is called the central vacuole, which has the name vacuole in it, and this central vacuole is used for storing water in the cell. Now in animals, the vacuole tends to be used in dealing with waste products, in other words, things that the cell is eventually going to push out of it in its process of detoxification. Something kind of interesting to think about. Now, besides these functions, vacuoles are also used for isolating things in the cell, which could be harmful or a threat. So not only does it get out waste, but it also gets things that could potentially harm the cell or be a threat to its long-term existence. So the vacuole keeps things safe in that regard. But it also, in addition to that, does also maintain Turgor pressure in plants. And what Turgor pressure is, if you ever notice when your plant looks all nice and healthy, the leaves are just sitting there and is looking good, and then other times the plant just looks like it's drooping, like it's sad. Well, when it's drooping means it's lost Turgor pressure, which means it's lost water. So you can see where the vacuole holds the water, which maintains that pressure, which maintains that healthy looking appearance of the plant. And one other thing that it does is it actually stores small molecules in it. So it's a place of storage. So let's keep that in mind. Keeps water, which helps with Turgor pressure. Is helpful in removing waste products out of cells in animal cells and in human cells. It's also something that protects anything that could be threatening the cell or harming the cell, so that way it eventually can be moved out of the cell, and also has a place for storage for the smaller molecules. Pretty cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our fun science fact of the day, which will really swarm you. I didn't do good with the pun today. All right, get this. A large swarm of desert locusts, their Latin name would be Schistosera gregaria, can actually, get this, consume 20,000 tons. You heard me right, 20,000 tons, which translate into 18,160,000 kilograms of vegetation a day. Wow. That's a lot of veggies. They like their veggies, don't they? So, let me say that again. There's this large swarm of desert locusts, which desert locust is in the same family with grasshoppers and crickets, can consume 20,000 tons of vegetation a day. I'm not talking a week or a month, but every day. Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for another wonderful episode of the Wonders of Science with Mr. Whybrew. Keep a lookout for the question at the end of the video. Take care. Have a nice day. Goodbye. And as always, enjoy the wonders of science.